I am a student at Sequoia Middle School, and I've seen an increasing number of students sharing drinks with each other. I'd like to talk to you about this habit.
Okay.
Can you tell us the most common ways that we pick up the germs that make us sick?
When I was in my training, the same question was asked in a different way. What are the 10 most common causes of infection? I was so nervous, my professors put me on the spot, and I start naming off these rare 1 in 100,000 things. I got about 6 of them done when his hands started doing this in front of my face. Okay, what are you doing? And his point was, your hands are one of the biggest causes of infection, and the 10 most common causes would be your fingers. Okay, noted. Those are the most common causes of infection.
Thank you. What are some of the illnesses that you can get from ingesting these germs?
Well, I would say the biggest spreader of illness would be common colds. So your fever, your cough, your runny nose, your 3 weeks of misery spread mostly from a sneeze cough cloud hitting your eyes. There's a big talk about worrying about this, that, and the other, and buying a whole bunch of cleaning agents for your house. But as I spend my day in front of 20 to 30 sick kids a day, and I'm right up in their airspace, before I go into the hot zone, I put on my glasses to protect you from cutting firewood with a chainsaw, and I now refer to these as sneeze guards. Their breath, their cough, their sneeze hits my eyes, and the mist gets into tears. Tears drop into your nose, and 2 days later you're sick. I spend my life behind these glasses. I rarely get sick. So that's your biggest player. The second one is the poop viruses. Vomiting upstairs, diarrhea downstairs. Their main spread is through poor hand hygiene. Touching doorknobs, touching shopping carts, touching menus, touching the doorknob in the bathroom after you've washed your hands. Sharing other people's drinks is a big one. These all allow viruses from diarrhea to get in your mouth. Ew. And about 12 hours later, you're puking. Those 2 categories represent most of the disease we see our whole lives.
Wow. The next question is, how long do each of these illnesses take us out of our daily routines of school and after-school activities?
Well, there's a factor. Some viruses are sicker than others, and some people get sick longer than others. People have a cold, they say, rub some dirt on it, push through, keep working. People are puking to the point of being cross-eyed. Then diarrhea and dehydrated. Oh, yeah. You're not coming to work today. In fact, please stay home. We don't want your bugs here. So, yeah, you're going to have different answers to different diseases, but probably the one that gets the most respect and has you guaranteed out the longest is going to be stomach flus, which is the public term. It's really a stomach virus.
It's really good to know. Do you see examples of these illnesses in your practice?
Every day.
Is there a safe way that we can share drinks from a single container with our friends? For example, does drinking waterfall style keep us safe?
There is an absolutely safe way of sharing drinks with your friends. Don't share drinks with your friends. You have a mouth, keep it to yourself. You have cooties, keep it to yourself. Sharing drinks is sharing cooties. If you could imagine pouring a glass of water past someone's butt and collecting it underneath. Would you waterfall that liquid? I don't think so. When you have a drink, the same virus coming out your butt is also in your saliva. And as you drink and then say, oh, here, share my drink, it's okay, you can waterfall. Really? Would you waterfall past someone's butt? Yeah, I don't think so. Keep your drinks to yourself. Stay out of the waterfall and you won't get wet.
Alright, the next question is, now that we have learned about the consequences of sharing drinks, can you recommend other habits we should develop to stay healthy?
Well, I think the most important thing we all do is live life in moderation. You have your DNA that's going to call out a whole lot about how tall you're going to be, how slender you can be, how heavy you can be. That has a lot to do with DNA. You can make a difference in healthy habits in eating, sleeping appropriately, and healthy habits with exercise. If you're eating well, sleeping well, and exercising well, all the rest is DNA.
I heard that you have a little surprise for us.
Yeah, I was going to try and produce a visual to illustrate what viruses do. We speak of them, yet they're quite hidden to us outside of theory. And so what I have today is a strip that has fluorescein on it. The fluorescein shows up with a black light, which is UV light. So I will get this fluorescein to become active with a little water, and you can see how it's showing up on the strip there. Now I'll put some of this on my hand, and you could imagine that this is your saliva on a drink or poor hand washing. And if I can get a volunteer to shake hands. Okay, shaking hands. Let me illustrate carefully here what has happened to the hand. So you notice all that fluorescein, and you can see my fluorescein. Well, illustrating the transfer of viruses from a simple handshake, shopping cart, or menu, don't think this can't spread by your mouth either. So there is a brief introduction to the world of viruses that tend to turn our world upside down. Protected with good hand hygiene, keep your cooties to yourself, don't share drinks, water falls out of bounds, and keep a safe distance from sneezing, coughing, and moist breath, and you will do just fine.